Alright, so everyone wants to know if Bitcoin's top is in. And the answer to that is no. It's far too premature to be calling a top right here for Bitcoin. In fact, I'm going to take it one step further and say that not only is Bitcoin's top not in, but Bitcoin's biggest expansion phase is yet to come. What exactly are we looking at? On the top hand pane, we are looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. And on the bottom, we are looking at PMI, the Purchaser Managers Index. What exactly is the Purchaser Manager Index? Think of it much like your RSI. While RSI is an index that measures the relative strength of price, your PMI is an index that measures the relative strength within the manufacturing sector. And a simple way to read this is everything above the 50 level, like I have delineated over here with the white dotted line, is considered our expansion phase, and everything underneath the 50 level is considered the contraction phase. Now, what I've done over here is I've gone ahead and marked out with this green vertical line every time we have come out from the contraction phase and gone into the expansion phase. As you guys can see, it cross sections through the Bitcoin chart and the PMI chart. We have one cross section right over here in Jan 2013, another one in April 2016, June 20th, and now we are awaiting right over here. I'm going to move this to the side, our next phase of expansion somewhere in 2024 or 2025. But here's what's really important, guys. Every time our PMI crosses from the contraction phase to the expansion phase, we see Bitcoin have its massive expansion phase. It happened in 2013 as well as 2016, and also after the COVID crisis in 2020. You guys can see that PMI crossed back into the expansion phase after living underneath in the contraction phase, and then we had the massive expansion phase from $9,000 all the way to $60,000. Now, notice how Bitcoin is sitting above all-time highs, but PMI is still living underneath the 50 level. Guys, we have not yet seen PMI cross into the expansion phase. This is a measurement of sentiment. This is a measurement of liquidity conditions as well. And Bitcoin has yet to see that expansion phase that lines up with the liquidity cycle. Furthermore, notice how every other time PMI has crossed into the contraction phase from its expansion phase, we didn't spend all that much time living within the contraction phase, right? Around 210 days in 2013, and then another 238 days in 2016. Even in 2019, leading into the COVID crisis, we only spent around 320 days before we crossed back into the expansion phase. This time around, the PMI has been living underneath the 50 level for a very long time, 610 days and counting as of today. We have yet to cross. So could this suggest that we could see even a longer expansionary phase than most people are expecting? I don't know about that. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves over here. I will be keeping an eye on my top indicators and my overextension indicators, and I'll keep you guys updated as well. So make sure to hit the notification icon so that way you guys don't miss when my signals go off, because I will be updating you guys. But the point over here is that the top is very, very unlikely to be in over here. The PMI indicator is suggesting that Bitcoin is yet to see its big expansion phase, and I strongly believe that we have much, much more to come. Could we consolidate some more? Hell yes, we could consolidate some more. We could definitely revisit those higher time frame levels that I will definitely be looking to buy, because in my opinion, the best is yet to come. Thoughts, Krisha?
It's foolish.